Sorry about that, folks. I had a slight technical problem with my Skype. So James and I have literally just got connected. Let's go. Manic, he's got his top spot. Good evening, Manic.
He's got his top
Simon
spot back.
Bridgewood, good evening, and thank you for sharing the tweet. I did notice. Giuseppe, and you're going to pick me up on that, but you're not yawning already, are you?
I've got the window wide open. I've got fresh air
That
coming
should
in.
stop you yawning.
No, it doesn't. It's the opposite with me.
Okay. Have I got the speakers right and everything? Yeah, sorry, folks, there's upgrades and stuff like that, and it just didn't want to load. Skype. Nick, good evening. Nick Bailey. Manic, I said. Adrian Mason, good evening. And duplicates there. Ian, above the clouds. Now, I thought someone told me Ian had stopped doing his show on a Sunday night, but he was there on Sunday because I had a look at the rerun. So was that you told me that, Jay? Or was it someone else?
I'm sure he'd left. No, someone put in the chat, didn't they? He said he'd left.
Jay terminated you, Ian, without you knowing.
No, he put up on his page.
Did you? Explain, Ian. Explain. Come on if you want. Come on, tell us. Lynn, good evening, Lynn. One of my spanners, thank you. Dean Devil Vapor, good evening. How are you?
Hello, Mr. Devil.
Dean made a nasty tweet today, didn't he? Quite a slight.
Did he?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. I didn't see him.
Dean wasn't happy with someone today. Dean wasn't happy. I didn't really read it. I think the guy was basically saying that we could all spend time like sunbathing and stuff, and I don't think Dean liked the fact he didn't like the gravity of the situation. Have I got that right or wrong, Dean? Just yes, right or no? Yeah. I don't blame you. David, good evening, David Cox.
Evening.
Adrian Mason, I've said. Devil, I've said. Everyone. Iggy, good evening, Iggy. Yeah, we're all fit and well at the moment. No effects. I think Jay's got yawn disease, but
yeah,
I'm not sure.
Well, I was up till the early hours.
Were you?
Yeah.
Albert, good evening. Who else we got? Tim Rice. Just go through them quickly. Albert said. Kieran, good evening, Kieran. Kieran might be popping on later. If he can get his kids suppressed and in their bed, he might pop on. Be nice if you did, Kieran. Be nice to have you pop on. That'd be good. So a surprise guest. I thought I won't mention it on the thumbnail. It's a bit of a minute thing anyway, just in case he can't, because you know what kids are like. Never work with animals and children, etc. This will be the one night they don't want to go to bed, don't want to do this, don't want to do that. Yeah. Dean, Jay being tired doesn't count as a technical problem. No, it's all me, Dean. It's all me. I don't know what had happened with I haven't been on this one for a week, to be honest. I've done everything on a laptop, and it wouldn't even turn on. I had to, you've got a Mac, haven't you? Use the button at the back to get it to turn on. How do you get in that screen and go? I'll wake you up. Eden Keith Parker. Jay, I checked out Cyan Mods and the tips they make, some really nice stuff. So yeah, that's from Tim Rice.
There's one.
Master Biker. It's a great name, that, isn't it? Master Biker.
Master Biker.
Curly Chew. Good evening, Curly Chew. Got the audio on the tweet, wasn't he? Oh, was it? Okay, Dean. It was an inconsiderate pensioner. I didn't really listen to it. I didn't have time, Dean, but otherwise I would have done. I'll have a look at that later. Right, here we go. Answer on the screen. Ian, I've had to leave. The times were not working in regards to my work now on a show on a Monday evening, new show. Yeah, so we've done a new show on a Monday evening that you were part of that. And now we understand. So you left the Sunday show and you've now got a different one on a Monday. All's clear. So as soon as... I can't remember what's the show called, Ian? Tell us in chat. And I'll give you a little plug for your Monday night. Curly Chew, nothing there. Kieran, if I can get rid of the wife and kids, set up. you tried whiskey, Kieran? Whiskey works. It keeps them quiet for a little while. Peter247, how are we doing? We're all doing well. How are you doing, Peter? Dion, good evening. And there's a new one, JD0692. Evening, but all right, let's put this one up. What's he say? What does he say? Evening, both of you. Mixed up some of your blackcurrant, raspberry and lime market at 15% this morning. Wow, it's fantastic. Brilliant. I added a little WS23 to it. He obviously likes his mint. Yeah, I've got some nick shots now that I haven't listed them yet on the site. But I've got some nick shots.
Got a bit of WS in them.
Yeah. Just for people like yourself that like a little bit of mint. So they
yeah, I like a tiny little bit of WS20. I don't like too much cold, but sometimes it'll lift fruits a little bit.
Right. Jason Lee, how do you do that, Jason? Jason Lee, good evening. I was just looking at his thumbnail. I don't know what it means. What's that mean, Jay?
What?
That I've just done something rude, have I? What's that mean?
Isn't it rock on?
Is it?
Or something like that? Is it like rock on or something?
Anyway.
Or is it I'm Batman?
Keith says, what was WS23? Hopefully I'll just explain that, Keith. Basically, it's mint.
Well, it's not, is it? It's not mint as such. It's it makes it cold. It doesn't make it minty. It makes it
cold, yeah, but same.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Like a
Coulada. If you overdo Coulada, it tastes like mint.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. If menthol tastes like mint, doesn't it?
Jay has just picked me up. And annoyingly, he's quite correct.
And WS23 is just cold, isn't it?
Iggy.
WS23 is the only one I can touch because the others make me cough like hell.
Yeah, I used to love a bit of mint, but that gave me heartburn in the end.
Yeah.
It just gave me a bit.
And too much menthol gave me a bad chest and too much headache.
Does it?
I didn't mind it because there's one we got to work that is quite nice, but you've got to mouth to lung it. But if you're going to put it in anything, it will stay in it.
I'm going to let you answer this question for Iggy.
Well, where's Iggy?
Best single coil RBA.
RBA? Tank, does he mean?
I presume you mean like.
Does he mean
rebuildable
RTA?
Atomizer? Like
rebuildable
RTA or
RTA?
RTA.
Single coil RTA. Depends whether you want cloudy or mouth to lung.
There's a lot of questions to be asked there, isn't there? Really? That's why I pushed it on to you. Kieran says he's had 5 shots, so you mean the kids. That's his whiskey. Iggy, yeah, not try to ignore you on that. Single coil RBA, it depends. I'm trying to think what Iggy.
Oh, direct to lung.
Direct to lung. So I mean, something like the Kelpie's good, but I don't think you can get them anymore, can you?
No, I don't know.
Kelpie are quite good. What's that?
Do you know what it is? A bloody good direct to lung, and it's a piece of piddle to wick and a piece of piddle to build on.
What's that?
The K's Solomon mesh.
Well, yes, but only if you like mesh. Yeah.
I hate mesh, and I love this.
Yeah.
I hated mesh till I got this.
Yeah.
Mesh in an RTA.
Had a phone call.
Absolute beast.
Had a phone call this morning from a guy. He bought a bit tentative whether to buy one or not, and he bought one. He phoned me this morning and said how much he loves it. It's like his best tank, or one of his best. So.
To be honest, there's tanks that cost a hell of a lot more money than that does. And that wipes the floor with them. Yeah. It really does.
I agree, actually. Erskine, good evening. And Ian, above the clouds. There you go. Ian's new show on a Monday night, folks. He hasn't put the time. I think was quite early? I can't remember.
7 p.m.
I think it was 7, yeah. The Home Improvement Channel. Look it up on YouTube, or if you can get the link in. Ian, put a link in. I'm not offended in chat. Some people don't like that, do they? Personally, I don't mind. I'm quite happy.
As long as you ask or you're offered, isn't it? That's the way I look at it.
Say again.
As long as you're offered, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. I don't mind. I mean,
I don't know. But it's protocol, isn't it?
It is protocol. Okay, I don't mind.
Yeah, he don't mind. Spam away, guys.
Yeah, don't put anything rude in, like some sort of dubious site or something. But no, I don't mind things like that. I don't mind.
Log on to Sausage Hunters.
Lynn, looks like China is starting to ship out an email yesterday. My package on the way. Yeah, I think probably the main thing, their factories are starting to get back. But the main obstacle you may find is the transportation between China and here. So I think there might be quite a hold up for that. But yes, you're right, Lynn, in general. Kieran thinks that's a clever title. Yeah, there you go. Sunday night before Mobro goes live. Who's Mobro? I do know, sorry, I'm taking a pee. Bless his heart. Evening, Pav. Sorry I'm late. I have to take the dog for a walk. Yeah, I hope you're on your own, Pav, or with a member of the family. You weren't with a pal, because that's not allowed. Coolada. Yeah, Albert. Yeah, Coolada. I think I'm getting near the bottom. I must be near the bottom. I'm catching up.
Getting there. You're getting there slowly, boy. You're getting there slowly.
I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I've got a pre-owned Sherman 25 RTA today. Wow, it's good. Okay.
I always fancied one of those.
Haven't tried one myself. So there's a
I always wanted the single coil one because it was like 24mm or something, so it'd go on. I get it in brass.
Kieran says chat show etiquette. Yeah, exactly, Kieran. Exactly.
Yeah.
But I don't. People, people look good to me. I don't mind. God dear, what's her name? Bang, 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 bang. Laurie, of course it is.
Laurie, yeah.
I couldn't remember. She's changed her thumbnail to Amara.
No, that's her other account. She's stuck on it. She can't get off it.
Oh, she? Chuck on my charity site. Well, there you go. There's a plug. Give some money to Laurie and her elephant fund. It's a good fund. Evening, Laurie. And Curly Cherry's single 4mm ID in my Zeus X Iggy. Right. Yeah, Zeus X, that's a good tank, isn't it? It's
that's a good one.
I like the tank. I've bought loads because I thought they're going to be really popular, and they were popular, but just not off my website for some reason. It's just one of those bizarre things.
You got a shed loads all stocked, gathering dust, have you?
Well, I haven't actually got that many left anymore. They have started to go, and I did actually. A pal of mine in the trade, he wanted some, and we had a little deal. So
fair enough.
That was a good way of getting, reducing the numbers. But you get the odd thing like that, don't you? And then I'll have something on my site that I can pings out of my site, and other people can't sell. It's odd. How weird. Pav's in chat talking to Curly Chew. Oh. What's this, Simon? Mark, have you seen first pics of the Watofo Cog mouth to long RTA? No, I haven't. But I know what Jay's about to do.
If it's got a cog, if it's got cog, that means it's going to be steampunky, isn't it? Yeah. Which means I'm all over that, like a fly around shit.
You'll see a little bright image go on Jay's forehead as he looks it up. There he goes. On goes the screen.
Ding. Watofo Cog, is it? Probably fucking can't find a bloody picture of it. Was it an RTA, was it?
Yeah.
No
RTA.
No pictures. I'm going to have to go onto Facebook and hunt it down.
Hunt it down. I haven't seen the pictures, Simon, no. You can message me a picture if you like. If you've got my mobile number, it's on the website. Keith, yeah, that's a good call, Keith. Intake, single RTA. That's a good tank, isn't it? The intake.
It's mouth to lung.
What is?
The cog.
Yeah, I know. I was talking about the intake for Iggy.
Oh, right. World's first gear mechanism powered atomizer. They've got to be chatting shit, haven't they? It's got a spinning gear in it. Gear spinning, flavour winning.
What, almost like a spinner to help with the airflow or something?
Probably something daft like that. It's got a whistle in it.
They tried that before. That's been done
turbo.
before.
Do you know something? It wasn't actually shit. It was actually quite a good tank, but it's the fact that when you took a big hoon on it, it sounded like someone taking off in a Ferrari with a turbo kit on it.
Yeah, I remember. It was years ago, wasn't it? It was like one of those things you had at a party. Yeah, I remember that. You got the new...
Oh, it's Gears of War, in it? Style cog, is it? Is that what they mean?
I don't know.
Like, there's a game called Gears of War, isn't there? And the cog was one of the factions, wasn't it, or something? It looks quite nice, though. It does look quite nice.
Yeah.
Quite clean looking. It's bell cappy. It's very bell cappy. Can I send you the image? Can you put it up?
I think we tried that and I got in a muddle. You can send it. I'll put it on my phone or something.
Your phone. When it loads. Come on, speed the process.
Albert, finally ordered and received the Reload, all wicked up, ready to go. Let us know what you think, Albert. I think the Reload is a very good mouth-to-lung top airflow tank.
It is. It is a very good tank.
Curly Chew always uses 2.5mm internal diameter coil in his tank. 3mm are just too snug. No, Curly Chew, you can get it in there. Get it in. 3mm. Well, it varies on the tank, but as a general rule, I think a 3mm internal diameter coil is...
There you go. Picture incoming.
It's a bit better. Let's have a look, see if we can get that. My phone's been doing all sorts of things today.
Yeah, the signals, I'll tell you what, has been weird. They've been I don't know whether they've been doing it deliberately, knocking it on and off, like.
Oh, I can't get rid of my typing. Get away. I want to bring the picture up. Lift it up there. Oh, no, don't want that one. Yeah, it's very hard to see, guys. I don't know if you can see that.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's...
It looks quite nice. I quite like the look of that. It's simple and clean looking.
Does look quite nice. With Tofo, I mean, it should... Normally this stuff's decent, isn't it? Should be.
They've done some right terrors, though. As long as it hasn't got stupid GTA-style wicking. I hate that. You know, when you just got a little tiny hole and you have to push the wick through, like they did with the Bravo.
I like that.
And the Troll and all that. I can't stand it.
Yeah.
No matter what I do, it either leaks or it fucking dry hits.
Really?
No matter what I do, it annoys the crap out of me.
Tim Rice.
I've thrown stuff away.
Sorry, mate, I interrupted you.
Yeah,
Mark, do you know how many you have left? Presumably that's the Zeus X.
Yeah.
Gonna guess round figures, 30, something like that.
So there you go. If you want 30,
if anybody wants 30 in random colours, there's always colours you don't that you sell first. Like I even order more sort of gunmetal and stuff like that. They always go more than you think, and you still get left with the blue and the whatever, don't you?
See, I buy stainless first preference.
Yeah.
And then I go with a blue or a black. If I had something to put a blue one on.
Yeah.
Because with me, it's got to be right. I mean, that's matchy. I've got to be matchy. But usually it's stainless I'll go for first. And if I've got something that'll fit on that's black, then I'll put it on black. But usually I go with stainless mainly because I'm clumsy getting. If I drop it, I can always polish stainless. You can't polish black, can you?
That's right enough. I do know.
A big dent and a scratch in it. You're buggered, aren't you, with a coloured tank? That's the way I do it.
In mouth to lung, we said the stainless steel always outsells everything else, and in direct lung, black and gunmetal outsell stainless.
Yeah, because a lot of the mods are in black and gunmetal for the big heavy, stuff like that, innit?
Yeah.
And if you can't find a gold, you usually have a black or a gunmetal, don't you? Like from G class even for some. Yeah.
Kieran just said he always wanted some time off work, just didn't realise it would mean having the wife off with the kids for no school. There's a post, isn't there? Something about this time off, and spoke to my wife. Apparently she's got a new job, Woolworths to shut or something like that. That's quite.
Yeah, I've seen that one. That was a good one. That is. Yeah.
I was catching up as well. You can't see the cog, James, according to Curly Chew, apparently. So maybe they're hiding that.
Yeah.
Laurie, whenever I am not here, it's because it's so late. Yeah, yes, yeah, I understand. That's the time difference. Hopefully, Laurie, this virus won't affect you. I've got a feeling it's sort of hit most continents now, hasn't it? Unfortunately. Oh yeah, Pav. Can you imagine the lawsuit if that spinning thing came off or someone is inhaling? Be like a Dyson, wouldn't it?
Well, no, the other ones, they were right down the bottom, weren't they?
Yeah.
So the chance of anything coming off would be a bit...
I don't know whether to put this on the screen or not. Daniel, poops, sorry I'm late. Fancy one of my spanners. A man with responsibility, Jay, being late on parade.
Disgraceful. Disgraceful.
It's Paul.
10 demerits.
No gold star for you today, Daniel. Now, Lynn, on the other hand, he's got his award. It's a trophy. No, evening, Daniel. I'm sure there's a good reason. Yeah, Keith, right about the Kelpie. Got 50 grub screws on eBay. Yeah, the Kelpie screws were awful, weren't they?
Awful.
To be blunt. That was, the tank was good. The flavour was great. It was those screws let it down. They really did. But I don't send screws. You can soon get other screws, can't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, and Albert's going to let us know next week how it goes. So, always like to try different builds. Yep. Okay. Laurie, I love the show, but I must sleep. Late here, love all. We'll see you, Laurie.
Bye.
Someone did say to me once, so I love your YouTube reviews. So if I can't sleep, I often put one on. Thanks ever so much for that.
Welcome to
I
vaping.
Must have this boring monotone that people can go to sleep with.
Nah, there's a few people in the vaping industry that got those that send me to sleep, but we shan't go
there. Peter, looking for a ceramic coiling rods, 2.53. Anyone giving me a clue? Yeah.
Lost Vape used to. Coilmaster used to make.
Who?
Coilmaster.
Coilmaster. That's what I was trying to remember.
Tofo did them as well, I think.
In fact, I was once given a set of those by the man who's late on parade. He sent me a set of those, which was lovely of him. Fair, some time ago now. They've been out for a while, haven't they?
Yep, they have been out for quite a while.
Lynn has got a question for you, or have you answered it already?
No, I haven't.
Have you seen the Batman DNA 250C mod?
No. I haven't. But I'm going to have a look on Facebook now. I put stuff in the search on Facebook and it just comes up then. DNA 250C mod.
Matt Benson.
Who's making that then? Who's making that, Lynn, then? Is that Think Vape or someone?
I don't know, to be fair. It's not it's not like fogging out with the Batman. It's not one of his, is it? Hence what it's called the Batman. No?
Yeah, probably. I
don't know.
Not a clue.
Medical research is important during pandemic, apparently. Oh, bless your heart, Matt, and we appreciate everything you and everyone else is doing.
Yeah, man. Agreed.
Well, what's that? Oh, that's a chat within chat. We haven't done what you're vaping yet, have we?
Nope.
Yeah, Simon, good point. Put that on there. I hope everyone is stocked up with liquid and coils as brick and mortar shops are on lockdown. We'll get to that perhaps in a little while because he works in a shop, so I'm sure he'll have some thoughts. So we'll get to that in a minute. Matt, I didn't know. Oh right, I can't read that, Pav. Or can I? I don't know. What are the rules now? We've got the old Subadur and all sorts, haven't we? But Peter 247, thank you. Right. Okay. We haven't done what we're vaping on. So actually, again, last week was quite good. While Jay's telling us what he's vaping on, and I will as well, just pop in chat what you're vaping on tonight or what you're enjoying.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
So, away you go, Jay. Let's see what you're vaping on.
So as usual, that I've got my little homemade DNA 75 thumb fire mod.
I
I
do
haven't got
like
it
that.
called. Yeah, I might call it the ball bag. I think
Why?
the ball. I don't know, just for a laugh. The ball bag. Um, with the Nautilus GT on top, and in that I've got some mango and raspberry from the shop from work, and then next up, mainly because I forgot to pick up bits and pieces when I was in the shop because I had a lot on my mind. Um, I forgot to get juice, so I've just been running around my bags of bits to find stuff. And I thought, oh, I'll vape on something different tonight. So I dug the Rinco out,
Ooh.
little Rinco pod. I just found a packet of coils for it. I forgot I had it, to be honest. It's called the Ticks by Rinco. It's quite a nice little pod vape. Replaceable coils in it. So it's more like an I. It's like a pod slash IO in it. Sort of deal. And in that, I have got some Vape Kitchen custard, Bad Mother custard, which is it's very light and subtle flavour.
I've never
It's
seen
sort
that
of like,
before, actually.
yeah, it's got like it's kind of got like spices in it. Does that make
Right.
sense?
Yeah, yeah.
It's a very light, subtle custard. It's got like sort of like clove, a little bit of clove maybe in there, a little bit of cinnamon, like really on the backwash. But I haven't. It's been sat on the shelf steeping for about a month and a half, 2 months,
Yeah.
and I forgot I had it. Luckily, I had it because I didn't have much to vape on. So I got that, which that's quite nice, and then I got the good old Easy Mod
Yeah.
with the Purity Plus mouth to lung on it. In that, I got some Crazy Croc, which is a mixed berry fruit slash custard cream sort of going on. Sometimes you think it's a custard, sometimes you think it's a cream. It's quite layered. That's from advaping.com. And then finally, I found a coil for this, and I thought I haven't used it for ages, and I bloody forgot how much I loved it. Is the nunchaku from UL?
Oh,
The
yeah, it
whole
was good, though, wasn't it? I never stocked them, but
yeah,
they were supposed to be
but
good.
really nice. The new one's out as well. We've sold loads of the new ones as well.
Yeah.
Of course, they take the same coils. But cracking bit of kit. And in that, I have got some Bone Scully gum, which is a blackcurrant bubble gum, and it's very nice.
Excellent. Excellent. Well, there's been
That's me done.
quite a few people come in to chat, so I haven't got a lot, so I'll quickly get mine out of the way as well. Then we can just
Get on
move
a
by.
waffle.
So same as a lot of weeks. True tag on the doodah easy mod, another easy mod. I put that, you know that, isn't it, Jay?
Oh, is that the Helixer?
It's the Helixer. I thought
Do you know something, right? Every time I go on your website, I keep going to have a look because I haven't got any of mine anymore. I gave them away. And do you know something? It's a bloody good tank still. I just, it had a few issues. I'll say
I
that
love
it
the
did have a few issues,
I won't
but
hear a
what a
bad word
machine!
said about the Elixir. I love the Elixir. It's a great tank.
The flavour off that thing is just unreal.
It's the most underrated tank ever, I think.
You got any left?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Still a few. I think at one point, did I take them off the site at one point? Because
I don't think they're on the site, are
I
they?
almost
They
got
weren't when I
grumpy.
last looked.
Always got grumpy. I thought, if people don't appreciate them, they're not having them.
Do us a favour, stick one to one side with my name on it. I'll have it
I've
off you because
definitely,
I do miss it because it was a bloody good tank, and I like the look of it. It's
yeah,
very me. It's very steampunk, very sort of
bit pistony, isn't
mechanical.
it?
Yeah, pistony, little
Yeah,
bit sort of like Art Nouveau,
yeah,
1950s sort of like stuff, you know?
yeah. No, and that's obviously that's with the extension on it. That one.
Yeah.
You can have it without, but that's
See, I liked it without it
yeah,
because you got
yeah.
it all in that channel, haven't you?
Just didn't get, it's obviously increased the juice capacity.
It's almost like it looked like a spare part for a 1950s like aircraft, didn't it? Do you
Yeah,
know what I mean? It's
yeah, yeah.
like a little oiler.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Oh, God, how long ago was it I did that review? And I remember Mark TVP. I sent him one, and I said I'd already done my review, and I said, Mark, there's a better way of wicking this than I did it. Bring the wicks from the middle up and down, rather than just dropping them up,
Yeah,
putting them up.
yeah.
And that's when TVP Mark actually did a very good wicking tutorial on that. But
Someone else did a really, really good tutorial on that. His name's Jay's Vape Reviews. If you go back on his channel,
Did you
because
do one?
Mark sent them me.
Did I? Did I send you one?
Yeah, you sent me 2.
Did I? Why did I
Yeah.
do that? No, I can't. God, that was so long ago, wasn't it? That I can't remember.
That's like 4 years ago.
Right. Oh, well done, me. That's nice of me, wasn't it?
Yeah. I think it was. Or did I do it like I did do a review on it. I'm sure I did because I remember having them, and I might have done it live actually.
Ooh.
I might have done it live. I'll check my channel now.
Still got the tail tank with the crossbow inside. I can't even see the crossbow inside there. Look at that dark juice.
I so need one of those.
That's
I will get
the one. Kentucky Mild Drake's in there. Really, I'm enjoying that. That's really nice. What else have I got? I've been still using this tank. It was what I'd call the potential True 2, if you like. But to be honest, I don't think it will be. It's not good enough. It's not any better than the True Tank. If I'm going to do something, a replacement for the True Tank, it's got to be better than the True Tank, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Otherwise, there's no point. So and at the minute, it's not, and I can't quite put my finger on it. There is another version with a single hole rather than a slit, and I haven't given that much chance. But I think that is about it. If we get like later on, I did promise, did I not?
Yeah.
That I would take this out of its wrapper, Jay.
Yeah, and build it.
Build it and use it, but I haven't. So I don't know. I've got a build mat here. Maybe later on I'll stick a coil in it and we'll have a go.
The Helixa review was done in January 2nd, 2017.
Was it really?
Yeah.
Only 3 years ago.
Yeah. And it's only got 159 views, but it was one of my early ones. That was one of my early ones.
Right.
I quite liked that one.
And has it got Naturevape on there? Sent by Naturevape?
No, it's said by, yeah. It's got, mine was sent to me free for review. This is only a review of the product from Fatoon.com. Yeah, because it was Fatoon via you.
Right, you see, that's why I didn't send you anything else. You didn't say me.
But if you look on my thing, it says, mine was sent to me free for review from blah, 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 from Fatoon, yeah? And then underneath it says, available from Naturevape.
Bless your heart.
With the link to the shop. Yeah.
Oh, you got a link on your channel. Look out.
Mate, I have links on my channels, but I'm clever.
That link won't work anymore because
it won't, because that's the old website.
Yeah, it's the old website. Yeah, so it won't
I'll have to get that fancy Hoover dig to strip them all out, but I can't be asked.
Yeah. Right. So, what did everyone say they were vaping on? Let's go up here. That was good night from Laurie. Where are we?
Yeah, I'm lost where we were.
Colin Rod. Oh, I've gone up too far. We didn't have many comments. Not many thumbs up either. What's the matter with you lot tonight? We're trying to cheer you up.
Yes, it is the Batman mod.
It is, yeah.
Batman, yeah.
I was right then, yeah. What have I missed? No, got to Pav's comment. Oh, Kieran, yeah, I think everyone on full lockdown in my opinion. Curly Chew, I see Dovpo Odin now comes with their own chip. Oh dear.
Oh god. Mind you, some of Dovpo's chips weren't bad.
To be fair,
the one in the Basium was a banging chip. That Basium chip.
It wasn't so much the chips, was it? It was the build where the liquid and stuff leaked on them. Where is it? Here's one. I thought I had a black one here. I used to use this a lot, and Tina still does. She uses a plain black one and a black and red one. But the Dovpo Ember 60...
That one looks like it was designed by DeWalt, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. But I'll tell you what, I mean, this is sat on there for yonks. Whatever's that on top of it? Oh, that's the diamond tank.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, but that tastes naff.
Yeah, it did a bit. Well, that's a bit right. Oh, you brave bugger.
That's all right.
It's all right, that. It's
That's
got a
all
bit of
right,
fucking
that.
life in it now. It's got a bit. It's all right, that.
That won't hurt you.
That'll put airs on your chest.
Oh, it's the amount of times I've heard Norfolk feels that won't hurt you. But no, they were good. Well, they still are. We've still got them. But so, yeah. Limelight. Peter is using a Limelight freehand and a Delro 75C. And yeah, as you say, Lynn says it's fogging out with the Batman. Well, there's obviously a man with class and taste. True Tank with, I can't pronounce that.
Tart or citron?
Citron from Chef.
It's lemon tart, which is absolutely banging. That concentrate, I had some of that. It is the best lemon tart flavour ever.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Frosted Easy. Oh, and a Frosted Easy mod as well. So, yep, good. So well done. See, Pav, man of taste. Keith is on a Kelpie, on his Modus V3, Rochford Project Lemon Lush, EVL Reaper V3 on his Modus Reborn with Drake's Net Burley. There you go. not as posh for Keith. I think that's because I took the mickey out of him last week. Right. Mark, want to order a bottle of Red Energy by Fizzle. Just want to know if it contained any cooling agent. No, I don't think it does. I did see a comment as Jay was talking as while I was looking. Fizzle. I'm pretty sure that doesn't. I think that's just...
They just called it Fizzle.
Yeah.
Because I can't imagine them having cream soda with fizz or mentholin.
When fizz meets fog, Fizzler is an exclusive range of classic carbonated drinks, just as refreshing as the real thing, truly exquisite, fizzy flavours that bring life to your taste buds.
However, it may have a dash of WS-23 in it to give you that cold feeling because it's a cold pop drink, maybe?
I don't think it has, though, because there's green energy, cream soda, shandy, red energy, pomegranate lemonade. So, now I'd be confident, Sam, that it hasn't.
Pomegranate lemonade sounds a bit naughty, doesn't it?
Yeah.
That sounds quite nice, actually.
Albert has got three Berserker 1.5 minis on the go with fizzy blackcurrant menthol, jungle juice, and butter pecan tobacco. That sounds nice.
Oh, that sounds good. That does. That sounds right up my street. That does.
Not all in the same tank. Paul, GTR on Ultrona Victory. K-Fun DLC Prime on a Paranormal. Nice setups there, Paul. Kylan Mini on the Vaporesso Armour and Berserker 1.5 on the Easy mod. And Simon Vupu Drag Mini with Expromiser V4 with St James with Atakia Net Tobacco. That's the Drakes again. It is, I would have thought. Okay, Paul, how you found the Paranormal? That's okay. Matt Benson, Easy with Whisper 1.5 Lemon Crack Dicos with Theatro and Pistache and an OBS 18650 Steam Crave Glass Mini and some lemon pie juice. Isn't that funny? What variation from people?
Yeah,
it really is. It's always interesting to know. Murray, good evening. No problem for being late. There's no punishments here. We don't do that. Okay, all right, that's a reply. Chris Holmes, another man with taste, on the True Tank. And my last mouth-to-lung coil on top of the Aegis Mini with blackcurrant menthol.
Yeah, I'm out of mouth-to-lung coils and normal coils that I usually get from Mark. I'll have to get some.
Oh, are you?
Hopefully. Yeah, I have to order some on Saturday because I need to do a little order. Hopefully I've got enough pennies. I'll see.
Yeah, it does look like tar, doesn't it, Keith? But it still tastes nice. I don't know why it looks so dark. I haven't actually cleaned it since last week. As remember I said I was officially a dirty bugger.
But the thing is, that's the connoisseur thing, isn't it? You know, it's like years ago they used to have a coffee pot, didn't they? They never washed the coffee pot,
Yeah,
so the inside of the coffee pot had gunk in it, but the coffee was always mint out of it because you had that extra flavour and stuff in there.
Is it not on there, Matt? Matt Benson says he can't see the Helixer on the site.
I didn't think it was last time.
Maybe
I
I
went
did
on
take it off because I did get grumpy.
there. Naturevape.
Let's have a quick gander. Products. I'll soon tell you. I'm on the back end.
I'll put Futoon in.
Futoon. Aquamaster, FX, Aqua Reboot, Futoon, Aquamaster. No, you're quite right. I haven't. Well, anyone interested in one that would appreciate it, get in touch. Not a problem.
Yeah, I'll grab one off you when I do my order.
I'm certain I've got some left. Certain. I may not have any of the extensions left to make it bigger, but I've definitely got the smaller one.
Aquamaster.
What's that? Daniel, sorry, just picking myself up off the floor.
I have no idea what that's about.
I don't know what that's about.
Was the Aquamaster single or dual coil?
Single.
Oh. Ooh.
God, you got me at it now.
I can't remember.
Hang on.
Stainless steel.
I've got to be honest, I built this the other week and I had it downstairs. No, it's dual. Sorry, because it is dual.
Oh, it's dual. Oh yeah.
Remember those?
Is that the Aquamaster?
Aquamaster. Whoops.
Is that the same as the It's the same as the Helixer then.
Sorry, that's the Helixer.
That's the Helixer.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was dual. Yeah.
That's did he say the Aquamaster then?
Yes.
Sorry. Give me the dunce badge. I'll take it.
I might have to grab one of them as well because I like Futoon stuff.
How easy was that to take?
I love the way you can turn that off and then knock it out, and that's brilliant. It was way ahead of its time. That was.
Yeah, it's good. That is good. Yeah, so I can't even see that question now. Can't see the elixir. Oh, anyway, sorry. Sounds like I got it wrong. Let's see if he does it. Hey, what have I missed? I missed something here.
What's that?
Let's see if he does, lol and hi, mate. What have I done? Have I missed a comment in chat? I don't think I have. No, I don't know. If I have, if you're ready to come on or something, I keep missing a comment. Just tell me. Pause. Keith shows are obviously more interesting. Pods. Am I missing a lot of comments? Am I just getting the odd comment, or them all? Do you think?
I don't think you get the live chat. I think you get the top comments on your thing. On your thing.
On my thing.
On your thing.
Tim Rice, Mark, my Dovepole Odin 200 is packed up about 3 or 4 weeks of use. Yeah, I mean that's
not good, is it?
No.
Yeah, but the Dovepole Odin, isn't that a DNA board? Isn't that a DNA 250? Is that the one that was done by G'day, you bloody in? Oh.
I know you mean.
Yeah, Vaping Bogan.
Yeah.
Isn't it? The Odin, isn't it? Tim, if you get stuck and they won't replace it, yeah, feel free to post it over to me and I'll take a look at it, dude, all right? Worst case, it needs a new board packing in it. Or it's just got juice in it, or there's a bad connection. It might be something really daft.
Yeah.
Drop me a message, mate.
Hold on to the side of his mates. I think that's an in-chat one. Will, topside Kraken product, topside SQ Kraken product. Yeah, I agree, Will. But the topside, we did have a lot of returns on the topside. But yes, you are right. It was a Kraken product.
It was a good product. The SQ's the new one, isn't it? It's like the mech, isn't it? The SQ, which is the signature tips one, isn't it? The one I quite fancy is the DNA version that's not a squonker.
Yeah. Yeah, it does look good.
Is it like because I think it's the clutch in it or something.
I think it is. I think I saw Vaping with Vic who put a picture of that up. I thought, oh, that looks nice, and then I saw what it was. Yeah. Murray, he's on a Spica Pro RTR. I like the Spica Pro. That's a good.
Spica's a good bit of kit, though.
And on Inican Chroma with OFE Cuppo Joe plus Hot Sig 80-watt Squonker. RDA, FLVR, RDA,
Flavor.
Killer Custard.
Nice.
Slumming it, Mark. Okay, slumming it, Mark. Oh, see, yeah, because I said it wasn't as high. Yeah. I'm caught up with the program. Isn't that amazing when you miss something in chat? It always throws you. It does. Rick, hi guys. First time seeing the show. Bloody good watch too. Using 2 Jack Vapor DNA mods 75s, both running Naturevape True Coils. There you go. Lovely, thank you. With
those Jack Vapor DNA mods are very underrated. They're a gorgeous little mod, they are.
Jack Vapor's been going some time, hasn't he?
Yeah.
My first, was it very first? I think it might have been. Very first e-cig came from Jack Vapor.
The old Cigalikes, wasn't it?
Yeah.
They're Cigalike kicks.
The one that's...
They still sell them.
It was a charging box and it's screwed in to charge it up.
Yeah, they still sell them. They're like a newer version now.
FA Cam Blend and Drake's William Whiskey. I haven't tried the Williams Whiskey yet. I haven't tried that. I do want to try that.
You loving the Latakia still at the minute, are you?
Well, no, this one's the Kentucky Mild that I'm on.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and that is, I'm loving that. It's in the tail tank.
You've enjoyed all those tobaccos so far. You've tried it, haven't you?
I've, yeah. And they've been, I think I said last week, I knew they were popular and had a following, but I didn't know quite how popular they were. And of course, with this virus, we've got people ordering, like, some people are ordering 20 bottles at a time.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, don't get me started on that.
It is a lot. Rick. Good evening, Rick. And Ian, he's on the Fat Rabbit with Minikin variable wattage with some Rachel Rabbit.
Nice.
Which Rachel Rabbit, though? There's several. Minikin V2, yeah. Ordered tripod today. Any tips on builds? Yeah, I haven't done a review on the tripod. Now, obviously, we've got like this enforced holiday. Should we call it a holiday? Sabbatical?
Sabbatical, yeah.
Whatever. Then hopefully I will get to do a few reviews, and the tripod probably will be one of them, to be fair. Master Biker, Thunderhead Creations with the Bonza 1.5 with Riot Squad Sublime.
Nice.
Albert, Butter we've had, Butter Pecan. That does sound nice, that Butter Pecan.
From Best Siggy Liquid. Ooh.
Kieran's on his simple vape for him. Artery Nugget, all in one with Humbug by Drip Top. Yeah, that was one that I sent Kieran, wasn't it? The Artery Nugget. I think they're good. There's one here. Little Artery Nugget. I haven't used it for some time. So, oh, this will crack. Shall we press the button see what happens? Calling it. Yeah, I think so. Oh,
Oh, that's rage. That sounds ragey.
I expected that to pop, and it didn't. I expected.
Yeah.
Oh, what have we got in there? I don't know. Something they must have been trying. Yeah, but they're quite good. Little all-in-one tank that comes out on a magnet. Where are we? Easy mod with True Tank, Mango E-Liquid. That's a quality setup, Lynn. Quality. Is that my Mango Peach and Papaya?
That's one of his mods. He's probably got another 4 in his pocket.
Yeah, there's this side, then there's this side, and there's that one.
Just keeps pulling them out of the pocket.
Simon Bridgewood said he's just picked up the Vatefly Galaxy's mouth-to-lung for 12 quid from Source Mall. Bargain. Yeah. That is a bargain. They weren't a bad little tank, were they, the Galaxies? No. Weren't bad at all. Because that came out about the same time as the True Tank, I think. And that was because I remember people saying which one's best.
Some of the Vatefly stuff's not bad, to be fair.
No, it's not. But they went a bit the same way of Vandy Vape. When they first started, Vatefly were all really nice and you're so important and you're this and we'll look after you. And then as they got more popular, it's like, bye.
Bye.
Don't need you anymore. Some companies get a bit like that. But anyway. Recommendation to all from Iggy. Dark Star Athena starter pack at £12, 12 to £14 for 250ml. Really nice. Cheap, isn't it? Cheap. Mark and Jay. Tim Rice again. Mark, they did it. Let's put it on the screen.
Did a DNA 250 and a Dove Po-Chip variant. You've got the second.
Po-Chip variant. I have the second one, non-DNA. Thanks, Jay. That's brilliant. There you go.
Yeah, pop it in the. Feel free to pop it in the post, and I'll have a look at it for you. See if I can bring it back to life. It might be something daft. You never know. Bad connection, whatever. Just drop me a message on NFHG Mods on Facebook. It's the easiest way to find me.
So Paul, that was Paul before, wasn't it? After tips and builds on tripod, anything in particular you're struggling with then, Paul? What is your problem? What's your problem? I don't think it's that bad. I've put a coil in mine. In fact, I only just took it off a mod and put it up there, my tripod. Otherwise, I can still show you the deck. Could do that. That's not a problem. Simon, yes, watched your review. I know it's old, but can't turn down a bargain.
Yeah.
Sounds like something I'll say to the wife. Jay, I remember you saying about trying to get I always struggle with that word, Yalick, I suppose. Yalick type done at shop. Did you manage it? Haven't been there for ages. Hope you're okay. That's from Rick.
No, Rick. Me and Paul were having a chat about it, and he was going to, but other things got in the way with other flavours and stuff. It's probably on the back burner. But yeah. I think Yalick is still going, aren't they? Somewhere, I don't know where it is. There's 100ml somewhere. There's a full 100ml bottle of Yalick Turkish tobacco, right? And it must be 2.5 years old. It's probably black and amazing by now. Can I find it? Can I, Hellas like?
Yeah, well, I've seen your desk, Jay.
My desk's not too bad now, mate. I've had a little bit of a tidy up.
No, not too bad. It's actually better than mine, I think.
That's only because I've had all the stuff out to vape tonight. That's it.
No, just ordered a black Zeus X from yourself. I lost my other one some time ago. Should keep me entertained. Bless your heart. Thank you, Tim. Actually, I hope you use the discount card. I keep forgetting to tell you about. Well, I did say last week for the juice. 20% of e-liquid is juice 20 in capitals. Just juice and then 20. 20. Where are we? Daniel, can't beat Naturevape's range of concentrates for flavour, ingredient quality, cost, ease of mixing, comes with mixing charts, also does a starter pack with syringes. Yeah, thanks Daniel, I really struggled. I didn't realise for a long time when I changed over sites, that kit came as a what do they call it, like product select thing. So you had like, do you want a syringe, do you want this, and pick your flavour. So there's all the concentrates there, and you picked one flavour that you want or two, and so it was dropped like a drop-down menu, and as a starter kit, and with like one of everything you needed was I think about 24 quid, but obviously with all the concentrates, it worked out to 100 quid, and I thought I haven't sold one of these kits for ages, and then I realised why. It was like up as when the site got transferred. It just pulled them all in, but didn't really tell you what you got. It looked like one bottle of concentrate and a bottle of PG and VG for 100 quid. Well, no wonder I wasn't selling it. So fortunately, I didn't sell any. But as everyone who knows me knows, if I had have done, I would have refunded. Well, I'd have seen it when it went through anyway. Murray, has anyone tried the Calico coffee in the drinks range? No, I haven't yet, Murray. I don't know if Kieran's probably a man. He's tried most of them.
He's tried everything.
Kieran, when I say Kieran, AVC, who's in chat. Anyone who complains about the quarantine, just tell them the grandparents were called to war. We're being called to sit on the couch and watch Netflix. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, very good point.
To be fair, it is the most British style lockdown ever. I'd like you all to stay at home.
Yeah,
it's not we're going to send this, that, and that, and that. No, I'd like you all to stay at home. It's so British. Just have a cup of tea and a scone. Yeah,
I say, would you mind awfully?
Would you mind awfully staying at home? Could do with that voice, that like old high pitched audio, isn't it, from the old microphones on it? Is it?
Yeah.
You know, sort of like, because it makes it all nasally, doesn't it?
I will say one thing though. At least I could understand and hear what they were saying. I think a lot of the modern actors go to mumbling school. I can't hear them. Perhaps I'm getting old and sick.
I'm quite good at. I was always quite good at voices because it was just something that I used to do when I was bored. So I'd sit and watch old films and you get a bit of Leslie Phillips and I say ding dong,
ding dong, yeah,
ding dong. I say.
A lot of the younger people in chat. Well, I think we've got quite a mature audience anyway, but the younger people wouldn't know what that was, would they? The old ding.
Remember, I've done Kenneth for ages. I used to be able to do quite a good Kenneth.
Oh, matron. You look camp as hell then.
Well, you have to. You can't help because you've got to make it really nasally. You've got to screw your mouth up to get the mannerisms out.
Kieran, rich espresso coffee with a mild taste of tobacco, very slight sweetness from the tobacco leaves. That was in reply to the previous question from, and I can't see where it is, Murray Robinson, about the calico coffee. Thanks, Kieran.
That's a good one as well, because that sounds up my street as well, because we've got one at work that's very similar to that.
Have you?
Yeah, coffee tobacco. That's nice.
Have any progress on those top caps? No, not as yet, Pav. Obviously, with things getting shut down, not as yet. So if I do, I shall tell everyone. Rick, sell me the Turkish, please. Shame they don't do. This is Curly Juice. Shame they don't do a 2x700. 221
it means like
20/21
Yeah, means in the SQ mono.
Not the clutch.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, it's not the clutch. It was the mono I was thinking of. Yeah.
Yeah. Murray Amazon Facebook group. There's some great info on builds. I don't think, Paul, you'll struggle with the tripod anyway. I honestly don't. I think.
I mean, I've not whipped and built on one, but it looks a piece of piddle.
It is very easy. That's why I was a little. There you go. Keith's got a good suggestion. Let's put it on the screen. I know Keith has got one. So 2.5 or 3 mil, 26 gauge, 1.2 insert, 0.8 ohms. Plenty of cotton, but not stuffed tight. Great mouth to long vape. Lower coil, throat hit, high for flavour. So there you go. That summed it up.
That pretty much works for most tanks with the high and the low on the coil, doesn't it?
To be fair, the inserts are. I'm trying to think now which way around it was. I think the 1.2 is airier than you would expect for a 1.2. So I'm pretty sure that's the right way.
It's probably like that because of the size of the insert, the actual hole where it comes in, or where it goes. You know what I mean? Through to the coil. Have you spotted?
I was just laughing at Kieran. I'm going to put it on there. Just in case his wife can hear. Shall we say it loudly? Don't end the stream up while I was picking a movie on Netflix for us to watch together. Oh, golly, golly. That's quite funny. Right, well, I think we've nearly got down. Well, here we are. There's a comment that I was going to touch on anyway. So, Paul, full lockdown will be coming. Too many companies are still opening that aren't essential yet. I agree with that entirely. So, have you shut, Jay? Your shop is it's not
shop
your
shut on Saturday, mate.
You shut Saturday, did you? That was your last day.
He did it voluntarily.
Your boss.
And I completely agree with him. Completely agree with him.
Yeah.
He's still doing the mail order,
but
the actual physical shop going in and going out and stuff like that is off the cards. Like, it's shut down. Online, Facebook orders, fine, posted out. He'll deliver himself personally if it's local, but only to someone that's elderly or infirm or something like that.
Yeah.
There's two people. There's the boss and there's Paul that work there, and neither of them are working in there at the same time.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. So they're not, and they're only talking via phone.
Right.
So what more can you do? But he wants to keep people stocked up with stuff as much as he can, like.
Mm.
So I've
There's
got some time off.
been one or two companies that I've read a lot of in-house chats and stuff like that. Do we consider vape shops an essential service? And we're
Yes and
almost
no is the words, isn't it?
say again.
Really, yes and no to me.
Yeah, and
Because
they're
for
saying
someone
on the
that
one hand they
vapes, it's
can't.
essential they have their vapes running so they don't go on the fags.
Yeah, but
Do
they're
you know what I mean?
saying they can't have it as a medical product and then say medical places can be open, which I get that.
Yeah.
But also, is it essential? I would say not. That's my
Mm.
opinion. I was trying to think. I mean, I'm fortunate I haven't got a shop, so it's easy for me to
Yeah.
say. And to be frank, here, I used to have staff. I used to have 5. There's only Tina and I now, so we run it together. It's us two, and we live together. We work it together. So there is no cross link, if you like, of anyone coming in to, contaminate us or the
Yeah.
area. So, and even with Royal Mail, I bought one of those, the log stores, the garden storage
Mm.
things you can get. You put your wheelie bins in
Yeah.
or whatever. I
Yeah.
bought one of those last week. So the Royal Mail now, and I put the sacks for Royal Mail in there. So Royal Mail now has only got to come up. They know how to do it because I've told them. Take
Yeah.
the sacks. I'll put the poster in the window that they scan. They scan it in
Yeah.
the window. I haven't even got to talk to them. I just thumbs up from inside. And to be fair, that's just common sense, I think.
Yeah.
But I mean, there's been. I've been disgusted with some of the flouting of the. I saw a bunch of guys that were trying to keep fit in the park, jumping on climbing frames and steel bars. They're all
Yeah.
swapping, huffing and puffing over each other and saying, "This is great. We're in the fresh outdoors, even better." No, you're wrong. It's stupid.
You would do
Unbelievable.
that in a park in Swansea, full of crackheads.
Oh, is it? That's an incentive
The
to
ones
pull
that
up, isn't
annoy
it? There's
me.
a needle underneath you.
The thing is, the reason we'll probably end up in full lockdown is because there's idiots that are staying open when they don't need to be.
Yeah.
Christ, if you want to see the funniest things, well, it's funny and bad at the same time, right? North Wales, the other day,
Yeah.
the A55, which is the main route into North Wales towards Anglesey and all that,
Yeah.
was rammed solid with people in their caravans going on a holiday to North Wales. Happens down here, down in Pendine, everywhere. Well, they're going to have to be coming home because all the caravan parks are shutting down.
Yeah, they are.
Towing in Rill was rammed. I could understand their thinking. I live in a town where there's a lot of people or a city. I'm going to get out to my caravan in the country, out of the way from everyone.
Yeah.
So we can self-isolate. So, fair enough. That's a good idea. However, if it's Towing in Rill, how many caravans are there in Towing? Towing's basically a seaside town. And for about 2 miles as you drive down the strip, all you can see is static caravans either side of the road.
Keith says his wife still hasn't been tested and she's works at the hospital. None of the NHS workers have. I think that's unbelievable. I do have to say, though, I thought Boris's speech yesterday was superb. I liked it. Yeah.
A lot of people don't like the guy. Personally, I would not like to have to deal with what that man has to do.
No.
Right, let's look at it for one system, right? For one thing out of it, right? There's no way that daft cow that was in before would have been able to do anything like he's done, for starters. But more to the point is, right? At least he's having a go of it. The poor sod's had to deal with Brexit, the mess that was left before him that he came into. He sorted that out. Everyone still slags him off, and now they're slagging him off over this. He's doing a cracking job, bless him.
He's never going to win, is he, on this?
No.
But I just, I thought, good speech basically. But then the next morning the tube is packed, and you think, oh my word. And it just beggars belief. If people, I think what will happen is people will see how there'll be videos of people suffering from this.
Yeah.
And then it might wake people's ideas up. But it is an evil, evil disease of a virus. It really is.
Well, here's one if it doesn't kick enough touch to say how serious it is. The Excel Centre, which is like the NEC of London,
Yeah.
right, where they do the exhibitions, is now a 4,000 patient coronavirus hospital.
Is it?
It's been turned into that, apparently, from what I've been seeing today.
Mm.
So if that's not a little bit of a nudge, 4,000 patients that's for.
Mm. Yeah.
That's kind of, if they're turning an exhibition centre into a makeshift hospital,
Yeah.
time to start shitting yourselves and stay the fuck in your house. Sorry, I'm ranting, but it fucking pisses me off.
But the annoying thing is that, I mean, online shopping now, we've been using online shopping for 5 years, every single week. We can't get a slot for 3 weeks.
No.
So I am now forced.
Same here, mate.
I'm now forced to go to the shop, and I don't want to go to the shop.
No.
You know, I don't care if they just said, I don't know, pick Morrison's. If they said, here's a cardboard box, it's got a broccoli, some carrots, some this, some that, some the other. Do you want it?
Yeah.
I'd say, yes, please. Drop it off.
Yeah.
I can live a week off that. Thank you. That would do. But, you know, this, you know, wiping the shelves out and things. So what are we all about? And the same people are then off down the pub. It's almost like, I'm pretty sure I'm going to get it, so I'm going to stock the house up, fill the freezer up. If I'm going to get it, I might as well get it sooner rather than later. Yeah. So I'm going out and I'm going to ignore everyone. It doesn't matter if I speak to a friend of mine whose mother's going to die, you know, because that doesn't affect me. And that just seems the attitude. Weird.
Yeah. People don't get it. They don't understand. They're just like, la-di-da, oh, it's all right. Let's go for a little holiday down by the beach. We'll be all right. We're in the fresh air. No, you're not going to be all right in the fresh air because you're just huddled around loads of other people that could have been in contact. It only takes one person to cough on 4 people. Then those 4 people go and touch, you know, have a kiss with their missus or hug their kid. Then you know, and it just goes boom, 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 boom.
Yeah,
and that's how fast it escalates.
It is a very contagious. It's so contagious. I mean, my other, you know, I've got another business that stopped. I haven't done that at all and won't do. You know, it has got to be really. I do get it. It's so. I think it is in the main. It's self-employed people, isn't it? They're like, I've got to earn money. I can't do nothing. I've got bills to pay, and I get that as well.
Yeah. Oh, I understand that but it takes the piss. Like, for instance, you know, if you don't need to be out doing stuff, then don't be doing it. But, you know, fair enough if you're, you know, cutting a little old deer's grass or something like that to make her happy, then fair enough, by all means. You know what I mean? But keep a fucking distance, innit?
See, I mean, I worry about my mother. She's 87. Yeah. Her cleaner lady, which, to be frank, was more of a cleaner stroke carer, used to come in once or twice a week. And she's just said, I'm sorry, I can't continue to come anymore because I don't want to be responsible for
making you ill,
making your mother ill, or vice versa, if she's got something. So she's now without this like helper. So there she is on her own. I don't want to go over there because if I give her the virus, let's say I've got it, how would I live with myself for the years going forward that I was responsible for killing my mother? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
It's just horrendous and
it's terrible.
This is a by the by. Because we can't get it shopping, we thought, well, we usually have oven chips if we have chips. So I thought we can't buy them. The frozen chips are always they're always wiped out.
Well, I mean, for instance, there's a place down here that obviously they normally supply to the pubs and clubs and cafes and stuff. Yeah. You know, wholesalers. Well, they've opened their door to the public now because obviously all the pubs and clubs and they've got fucking shitloads of food. So we're going off down there shopping tomorrow. To get, because they do all like the nice pies and stuff that you get in restaurants and stuff like that. So, yeah,
there will be good things to come out of this, and that sounds an odd thing to say, but perhaps people will be more inclined to use their little local shop, like you've just said.
Yeah,
and once we get beyond this virus, hopefully those people will continue to use that local shop and realise the importance of it. Hopefully. What have we missed in chat? Much, or has everyone just switched off? There's 43 still watching. Jay, a fantastic idea of running a shop when it's closed.
Yeah, well, we've always done mail order anyway.
I wondered if there was if I thought, how would I get round it if I had a shop? Because I don't, in my head, I don't think this is like an essential business really.
No.
I know I'm different because I've got e-liquid coming out of my ears and I've got coils and mods and tanks and everything else. But a lot of people have got a fair bit of stash when it comes to PG, VG flavourings. If you mix your own, even if you haven't, you've probably got quite a lot of juice sitting around.
Yeah.
So even if it's one that might not be your first choice, you've still got some laying around.
Yeah.
But I thought, if I was a vape shop, how would I get round it? And I sort of had this vision of doors locked, standing behind it, and like between the glass. What do you want, mate? Just you shove it through the letterbox.
Yeah.
That would have been.
We when I was open last week towards the end, when we were open, we had the bit in front of the counter cordoned off so they couldn't get too close to me or whoever was behind the counter.
Yeah.
They had to wash their hands on entering the shop before entering the shop. As they come through the main door, before they come through the side door to the shop, then they'd have to wash their hands when they left. And I was cleaning the handles on the doors, regular and stuff with alcohol, and stuff like that, and wiping the tops down, and it was the best way to do it really. But it was getting to the point where the boss just thought, this isn't right. We're going to have to lock it down a bit better than this because, I've got people in the house. I don't want to get ill, which I'll get into. This is the other reason why I'm tired. I'll get into that now. But yeah, so it's one of them. So yeah, it's one of those. You just have to do what you can, don't you? Really?
Well, yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. I mean, that was the other part of my mother. I thought, well, in the end, do I get some home? And then I thought, probably, if I was to take a gamble on who was probably least likely to have the virus to go and see, it probably would be me. Than someone I don't know, but no, I agree. If something did happen, how would you get beyond that?
Exactly.
We'll try and go a bit more upbeat now, shall we?
Yeah. So if we want to get a bit upbeat, the reason I'm tired is because I've been doing mad shit around the house. Because at 3:21 this morning, a.m., I became a grandfather.
Oh, really?
Step grandfather, yeah.
Well, congratulations.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Hang on, we've got to give you something for that.
Is it claps?
No, it didn't play. Yes, it will.
Yay! Yeah.
I pressed the wrong button. But, congratulations, Jay.
Yeah, thank you, Mark.
And what did I do the weekend? Because I thought I'd bought some my bathroom towel. Well, wanted to replace them for ages, and I bought the new ones. They sat in a box, and I thought, Saturday, I'm going to do that today. And as Sod's Law would have it, the threads on my old ones were longer than the threads on the new ones. So it wasn't just an unbolt and a bolt on. But I did it. Master Biker, if a person mod died and was able to build safe, I would send them a spare mech until they got a replacement. Oh, if a person's mod died, and I was
stuck.
Yeah.
I mean, I've got stuff here that I could probably give to people if they're getting a bit stuck or whatever.
I'm sure as a I'll call it the vaping community, because I do believe there still is one, despite the fact a lot of people say there isn't.
Yeah.
I'm sure we would all help. I mean, I had another guy today. He said, look, if you can't post out, you're not that far away from me. He said, I'm sure you'd help me out. I said, well, I'll be honest, I don't want you here, but I would put something you want at the letterbox at the bottom of the drive, and you can just take it and pay me later. You know what I mean? So, you know, that would work for me. But that's not because I want to sell stuff. That's because I want to help. You know,
Help people, yeah. Same with my boss and same with me.
yeah,
However, I've not been in work since Saturday, and it's doing my nutting because I do miss the social interaction with my customers.
yeah, yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I've found myself getting a bit snappy, a bit quick tempered, and I
Yeah.
that could be because I'm not going out. I don't know, but I don't think so.
I think it's just that we've got this cloud over us, haven't we? Impending cloud of what's
I think
happening.
I'm just,
And it's just,
yeah,
and you're thinking about stuff. Yeah.
yeah. I am worried. I'm worried for Tina's safety and things like that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I think
Same here.
we do shoulder. So how do you think they should get round the self-employed then? Because they're trying to think of a way, and I
Well,
personally,
they have brought something out, haven't they? But it's only basically like I think it's basically similar to statutory
about
sick pay,
£93 a week. Well,
70 or 80 quid a week or something
that's not
daft
going
like
to
that.
cover a self-employed man, is it?
No, no.
So personally, I mean, they've helped people like your business. You know, you've got no rates to pay at the minute and
Yeah.
things of that sort.
Yeah.
My own belief is that, and this wouldn't be a fantastic amount of money either, but I just think perhaps £1,000 a month. If you're self-employed, there's your check,
Yeah.
£1,000 a month. I don't
Yeah.
care what. And to be fair, if some people wouldn't actually even want to take that, so they'd never bank the check. Do you know what I mean? So because they think, no, I don't need it in the interest of it. And there are people out
Yeah.
there that would do that.
Yeah, I would do that. If I didn't need it, I wouldn't use it.
And other people would say, well, it's not really enough, but it's livable. No. I can live on it, especially if you've got a 3-month mortgage break. You know.
Yeah.
All right, it doesn't work for people who rent, I know, but I'm just trying to build a picture of what some of these ways are so hard to implement. It's like they're saying, oh, well, at the end of your tax year, we'll give you a bit more time to pay. Well, that doesn't actually doesn't settle the mind of a self-employed man, does it? You know, you'd be better off just saying, there's your £1,000. It's not enough, I know, but it's enough.
It's something.
I mean, I had another guy phone me up and he said, he wanted some bits, and he said, I've cancelled my Sky, I've cancelled this, I've cancelled that, and he's self-employed. He said, I can't work. He said, I don't know what they're going to give me. He said, so I've had to cancel the bulk of what goes out. He said, I just got to get rid of some of my outgoings. And I thought, there's not many people would get rid of Sky, isn't it? It's all very well someone saying, I'm skint.
Well, we can't, because I wouldn't be here if we got rid of Sky, because it's our internet.
Yeah.
Although we were with someone else before, and the internet was a little bit quicker, and it was probably cheaper, but at least because they watch the TV anyway, we watch the TV, not very often. I mean, even I've had 3 days off, I haven't turned the TV on yet. I haven't even watched it, no.
But you see, you're like me. I mean, I'll be honest. I mean, I've had people ordering a lot of these little coils that I do. I've been out in the workshop making those coils. So, but even if I wasn't doing that, I can tinker. There's plenty I can entertain myself with, and I've even, my head's been going, what about, because I think if you can't get shopping, what about some sort of hydroponics to grow some vegetables?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Well, funny you should say that. I've just, for the mother-in-law, I've just gone and put a greenhouse up today as well. The weather was nice. Yeah, she's got one of those cheap, like polytunnel style things.
Yeah.
I'm thinking I was just putting up, I could do one of these, but not quite as big to put me motorbikes in the back garden, so I can work on them when the weather's shitty.
As long as your mother doesn't get any weeds in there.
Yeah. Well, it's on the grass, but it doesn't matter because you
They're
just
not
cut
the sort
grass.
of weeds I meant.
No. Yeah. Got you.
Daniel, for me, the right person at the right time. I think he's talking about Boris. Yeah, I agree. Well, I don't know. What would Jeremy Corbyn be doing now? I don't want to get into politics, but
he'd probably be saying something about something that sounds really good, but actually doesn't do sod all.
I think Boris is, whoever you vote for, whatever party you like. I do think the right man is doing that job at the minute. I believe.
Yeah, the man's doing a bloody good job. Bless him.
Yeah.
He really is. I'm not whatever he is. Is he conservative? Yeah.
Boris?
Yeah.
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 Is
Oh,
he?
that's. I mean, I don't look at the. I just look at the man or the person or the woman that's doing the job. I don't bloody know who they are. I don't
What do you think?
understand.
He's in the Green Party or something?
I don't. Get Lord Such.
Kieran DJ, yet again, Mark is not going to call it and wicket. No, I'm sorry, Kieran. I promise faithfully, because I've got more time, I will. I promise. I promise. I promise.
Look at that, it's nearly bloody 5-2
I
already.
know, we've run out of time for me to do it now. I look after that site at Excel, Graham. No, I don't know. Is that
The Excel Centre, the one that's been turned.
Oh, I see. Right. Okay. Yeah. Graham been very busy on my NHS sites. Yeah, I'll bet. Master Biker. Tesco doing a £35 box that you can get as quick as they have them ready. So I've been told. All right. Because I did read that there was a food box that DPD were delivering for someone, and
so something like that. Yeah.
To be honest, I'd rather that. I just do not want to go. I mean, this is my this is what I do. Right, I go like even 2 weeks ago. I used to, every Tuesday night. I usually call into Aldi. I think I've mentioned this for some steak, cereal, and salad. That's basically what I get. We don't stack up with loads of stuff. We just buy as we need, pretty much, right, once a week, and that little top up. And I go in Aldi and get what I want. I pay by Apple Pay, so I have to touch as little as possible.
Yeah.
I get out of Aldi and I put on my night trial gloves and I drive home.
Yeah.
And I get home, I take off my night trial gloves, I
Gloves.
throw them in the bin, and I wash my hands. and that's me in. And just little things like that. If you know, I don't know if it'll protect me that well, but it can't hurt.
It's something. Yeah, it's
Can't
something.
harm, can it?
I mean, we do a big shop once every month or something like that, and do a massive shop. But that's because we live in the sticks. Yeah, and we fill the freezer.
Yeah.
Because the missus has always liked to have a freezer with food in it, so we've always got something if we need it. You know.
Keith, NHS staff been mugged at knife point for their ID cards. You are kidding me.
Yeah, I've heard rumours about this on Tinternet.
I said all along, this will bring out the best and the worst in everyone.
Worst in people. Yeah.
It really will. And I also think that anyone's exploited, like these chemists that sell paracetamol for £10 a pack, when this is over, don't buy from that chemist. Boycott them. And let's see how clever they are then. That's what I say. What do you reckon, Jay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, what he said.
Yeah, what he said.
They should have police escort. I think the police and the army will be in places soon to control a lot of this. What are you laughing at?
There's a comment in there now. Fucking hell. DJS.
Just like looting, that a crime worth death penalty. Well, that one.
No, the one further down. Further down.
I don't care. Let's have a look at Daniel's further down. You'd enjoy the search road. Please feel that it gives greatly appreciated. That one? No, Eden Raspberry?
No. DJS's comment right at the bottom.
Congratulations, Jay.
No, under that. You're miles behind, aren't you?
Here I am. I'll go off their last half a dozen tax returns up to £1,000 a month.
No, further down.
Really? Am I that far?
Yeah.
Anyone's better than Corbyn, bloody hell, if you're telling everyone to join hands and sing love, will heal everything. Corbyn's a dick. Iggy. Yeah.
Ring a roses, we all fall down, eh?
I didn't realise I was so far behind. I've just been babbling along, haven't I? Babbling along.
Yeah, Rishi is as well. Yeah, he took fair play to him. He's doing a good job as well.
Say again.
Rishi, the Chancellor of the Exchequer, he's doing a half decent job as well.
He's doing a better job than perhaps I thought he would. So yeah, I mean, I guess. I mean, all these people are guided, aren't they? But the guiding. I just wish we'd test more. That's the main
Yeah.
weakness I think we got, testing. And like Keith says, none of the NHS, none of the NHS have yet. But I'm wondering if are they waiting for this test kit? Do you think to tell us if A, you've got it, and B, you've had it before?
Yeah, I think so.
I think that's what they might be waiting for. I'd like to
To
think.
be honest, I think I've had it before anyway, because I had a really, and I've since vaping, I've pretty much been flu/coldless. Yeah, do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Since I think, and like last year, I had a cold twice. Well, it was probably the same one, but I started getting sniffles in like late November,
yeah,
and that cold didn't bugger off till January. That
right.
cough didn't just, I couldn't shake the cough. So I've got
But
a feeling that was it.
but you Jay would surely like to know. Have I had this? Have I
Yeah,
had it?
yeah,
And I suspect I don't know. I suspect you haven't, but I also suspect that has been perhaps in this country for longer than we think it has.
yes, I think it has.
Albert, if this wasn't serious, I'd never shut everything down. We were just saying the past couple of weeks they're putting money before health, not now. No, that's right. You know, they are. Raspa, I'm going to order a second tripod for in the coming weeks. Lovely, thank you, Raspa.
Very nice. It's a nice looking tank, the tripod.
Yeah, thanks, Daniel. Let's put that on the screen. There is only 26 likes tonight. Only 26. We
Yeah,
give
go and
up.
give those thumbs up,
We
guys. Go
give
on.
up our free time to entertain the world.
Entertain the world when we're in a lockdown
When we're
situation.
locked down.
Technically, I don't think we are locked down, but we're sort of semi there, aren't we? It's, like I said before, it is
I
the most
say, old
British
boy, if you
lockdown.
wouldn't, if you
I
wouldn't
say, but
mind.
you wouldn't mind awfully staying at home and just relaxing.
Yeah.
Don't go out. I say.
So, how do you feel about being a granddad then?
Me.
Not bothered?
Yeah, she started. I can hear her. She's in there.
You started.
Someone's hungry, or she's done a number two.
I remember when my boy was teething, we tried Bonjela, we tried everything. And in the end, I got a bit of whiskey on my finger. Should I be saying this? I got a bit of whiskey on my finger. I just rubbed it on his gum.
That's an old school one, that is, mate. That's an
Best,
old school
best
one.
thing I could, it's the only thing that pacified him.
And you know, that's the best thing to get rid of a abscess in a tooth as well.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Because you should never put, although people swear clove oil, you should never do that because it'll make the infection worse if it gets into
I don't know. I've always used whiskey, and I remember I couldn't. It wasn't that long ago. I was raging tooth out. I just couldn't get an appointment with a dentist for love nor money. And I said, "Look, I'm just soaking it in whiskey at the minute." She said, "I'd recommend you stop doing that." And I said, "I think you lost the right to recommend anything, didn't you? If you can't see me." God, I was angry. Keith, Mark.
Yeah, you know why he recommend. You know why he recommended it, don't you? Because it means you're not paying his wages. That's why.
What? Who's? Oh, I see. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mark, please keep doing the shows. Keep us lots sane. Yeah, I mean, I'll carry on. It'd be nice if we had a bit more to talk about vape wise, and you know, I will try and perhaps we will do a build or something, and just try and break it up a bit. But it's always, you know, we still have. It's amazing, isn't it? Where does the time go? We still have a bit to chat about, and we still have a bit of fun, and that's, you know, a bit of vaping education and a bit of fun. And if we can have that, then great. I think all of the stuff I've collected over the years will come in very handy. Yeah, I think you're right, Albert. It probably will.
Agreed.
Daniel or Golf, the last half dozen tax returns up to £1,000 a month. But that would take too long, Daniel, to go through tax returns. That's what I'm saying. And a lot of self-employed people will be earning £3-4 grand a month, probably. Certainly two. So if you give them £1,000 a month, yeah, okay, it's not ideal, but it's livable. And to be frank, this is going to sound bad, but 90% of the time, those self-employed people should have been putting a little bit by in the event there's a problem anyway. And if they haven't, I'm sure they have, but they just don't want to dip into it. It will be a lot of it. So I panic brought paint and doing the kids' bedroom. Well, I don't think you're changing anyone else's life, Chris, in too much of a bad way. Keith Park has put some pictures for Corbyn. People give too much credit to Boris. It's a civil service that comes up with everything. Possibility, Manic. They were guided, and he's been guided, but not being funny. Would you want his job at the moment? I wouldn't have wanted it just with Brexit, let alone with this landed on top. So, and I read Daniel's comment because Jay got to it earlier, and I read Iggy's. No sitting on the fence for Iggy. There's no splinters there, is there?
No.
Simon says that Rishi Exchequer is doing an excellent job. Did not know he was a couple of months ago. I didn't know who he was. No, that's right. No, none of us did, I don't think. Apparently there's millions of tests on the way within the week. Yeah, well, let's hope so, Daniel. And Iggy, smash that like button. Yeah, exactly right. Smash it. Can't Iggy watching on the telly. That's no excuse, Keith. I'm sorry. Keith's in his conservatory going like can't physically hit the button. Thanks, Iggy. Love the show. Please keep it going if you can. Yep, we will. And Masterboat, my other half works in the NHS. I've told her to carry an aerosol can and a lighter and use it as she's forced to. Shouldn't come to that, should it, Masterboat? It really shouldn't. No. We should just really appreciate the NHS at the minute.
Yeah.
You know, I know I wouldn't want to be working in a hospital ward, putting myself.
Oh, I mean, down here they're really on it because, like I say, my stepdaughter just gave birth last night. No one was allowed in, no one was allowed out, or if they did go out, they were told don't go anywhere near anyone, don't hug anyone, you know, or anything like that. Blah 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 blah. They've kept them both safe. Well, all three of them, because the missus as well and the little one.
Yeah.
You know, so more power to them. Like, and when we went there today to drop some food off for them this morning, the place was absolutely rammed. The car park was rammed.
Was it?
So I don't know whether that's just the fact that's people that are in hospital or it's people that are extra staff. But the car park was rammed.
Combination, probably, I would have thought. Yeah. I just realised I got the wrong glasses on, so I've done all right, haven't I? I've been able to read the comments.
Yeah, been able to read it.
I've done all right. Okay, well, I think we've come here. We've gone over time as we often do. 6 minutes past 10, according to my thing there. So, Jay, would you like to say good nights?
Right, guys, thanks once again for watching and keeping us all busy in the chat with your questions and opinions and stuff. And we shall see you next week. And most importantly, be safe, wash your hands, and keep yourself busy. And don't go out unless it's absolutely necessary. And also, big thanks to anyone that's in chat that works in any of the key worker roles, whether you're NHS or whatever. Just thanks for doing what you're doing. Keep doing it, you know, because you're on the front line, so to speak, aren't you? At the end of the day,
absolutely.
So
I'm gonna say the same myself. You're in the if you're in the police force, you know, you're a nurse, a doctor, in any part of the medical industry, fireman, whichever you're in, and there are other forces as well. Like the people that are doing. I moaned about the home delivery from Morrison's, but those drivers, you know, they're under a lot of pressure. Postmen. You know, keeping our parcels coming. Anyone.
And if you are out of work and you can drive, go and offer your services because they are screaming for delivery drivers because they haven't got the infrastructure. They got the vans, but they ain't got the drivers. So if you can drive a bigger vehicle, go and get a job. Like that's one for someone if they're sort of like on their own or they haven't got many people in the house. Go and get a job at Tesco's temporarily if you're out of work for a bit. Do you know what I mean?
There is an option. There is not funeral staff.
Tesco's, everyone looking after
technicians too. Exactly right. There's a multitude of industries we haven't mentioned, but anyone helping out with this, thank you so much.
More power to you guys.
Yeah,
Thank you.
all of us. And thanks to everyone in chat, as always. Good comments, nice bit of fun, friendly comments, just the way we like it.
Yeah.
Till next week, take care, be safe, do all your washing, as Jay says, wash your hands. My hands are actually chapped as hell from overwashing.
I've been doing the washing up all afternoon, doing a load of washing up, so
like lizard hands, I think.
Yeah.
But anyway, thanks everybody. Until next week, take care. See you soon. Bye.
Take it easy. Ta-ra.